Ford Field in Detroit. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Detroit Lions versus Dak Prescott and the Chicago Bears.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. I had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week 1. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They are led out by their 27-year-old quarterback, a 2-time Pro Bowler. It's Dak Prescott.
When he came out of college, I thought his best attribute was being able to break the pocket and make plays in the open field. But watching him develop over the years, you see a guy who can stand in the pocket and deliver excellent throws into tight windows.
His way up past the 30. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook.
Prescott's pass.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now it's Hines. Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Prescott from the gun. And he completes it to Westbrook. And now the ball's out, falling near midfield. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So now the Lions go on offense in a great starting spot. They will be led out by perhaps the best ever. At 43 years of age now, it's the great Tom Brady.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some
I was
snacks.
just going to say.
That's where I go.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 30. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On first down, Brady. Quick slant to Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down, Detroit. Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time, he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Brady. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Justin Jefferson. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The Pro Bowler, Chris Harris, is in on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Prescott. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They hand off to their big tight end. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Maybe just just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. The open man is Westbrook. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now Prescott. Now he's flushed out left. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
On 3rd down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And nowadays, to get to the 1st down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
Here's Hines. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Darius Leonard on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Prescott stripped, and the Lions have recovered.
Tom Brady sacked.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
From the gun, it's Brady.
At the 7-yard line.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that will be incomplete.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense?
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears now ready to take over again. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
Brings up
Prescott now from the 50. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
25 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a carry for Lindsey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Caught left side, Hopkins. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. From midfield, here's Brady. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 more yards there and another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Brady now on first down. Complete. Jefferson the target. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Brady. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. This is caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. That's good. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd down and goal. Brady. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Well, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. field for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And they're drawing close to halftime with the Vikings out on top. Stephon Diggs, a touchdown reception. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. James Washington, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Finally, we're off to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Jarvis Landry, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
It's now 2nd and
From the 29, Brady over the middle here to Brown. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
1st and 10.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try to get some points.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
Play action now, Prescott.
at the 24-yard line.
They'll find Hines out of the backfield.
Prescott's back.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Watch out for him on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Lions will take over. Another shot now for this Lions offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be second down.
Second down.
Throwing again. Brady on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Throw left side, complete. That's Hopkins. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Hopkins, 48 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And it is now 21-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Hines. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Prescott from the gun. Underneath pass here to Van Ness. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Complete to Nick Van Ness. A gain of 4. And it's
Prescott now.
down.
Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Demario Davis in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. after the sack on first down. Prescott. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Third down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Chris Jones.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Man, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Now, man, open down the middle of the field. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Brady.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 47. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Now a man coming off a career year in 2019, Leonard Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Brady. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go with a big back foot in. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now they'll throw with Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. To throw is Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Brady. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady, and the Lions are able to grow their lead.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. First down, Prescott. Looking middle, and that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it.
Prescott's
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Open man. It's Vanette. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And again, it's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Prescott yet again. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. To the air again, Prescott. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Prescott's pass.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Gain of 12.
From the red zone now, Prescott. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. His pass caught at the 4. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The dangerous Hill now to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Detroit, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.